Chasing Points. We have everybody here again. The whole team's back. It's a foursome. It is Chasing Points episode 193. We are inching closer to 200. It will be all the feels once we get there.
Oh, wow.
But gentlemen, how's your week been? It's only Monday. How's your week been so far?
Still early, so a lot can happen.
A lot happens on a lot of people's Mondays, so I gotta, ask first.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah, so far so good. It's cold as hell. Don't like that.
Yeah, windy, nasty.
Could do without that, but otherwise.
Wendy Williams out there. Yep, I dig it.
Mm-hmm. As I said to my family Sunday morning, Jets can't lose today. They couldn't, so that was good.
That was very true.
Factual statement. Yeah,
we did get to see a game in Madrid over the weekend.
Yeah,
I was pumped. Yeah,
it was a nice little feel. But it was nice to talk to you all about sports. Our chat has kind of been a little bit dead. We've been all doing our own little thing and whatnot. But we're gonna pick this back up, because we need to talk about sports. And we're going to start off with our dubs and our L's. Even though nobody asked me ever how I'm doing, so
you never gave us a chance.
So I was going to, but
I paused for a while. But fuck you. Dubs, L's. Let's get into dubs. Harrison, you said your dub is your boy Bryce.
Yeah.
I don't think you have the ability to call him your boy after all that you have taken him and put him through.
No, I think we're absolutely friends. I'm like his...
I highly doubt it.
I'm his motivational speaker, if he ever needs a hype-up man. But we work in opposite ways. So anytime I denigrate him, shit on him, call him terrible, then he goes out and performs. So he really needs someone like me. You don't agree?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, either way, it's good to have everyone back together. We've been kind of disbanded the last couple weeks for odd reasons, but I think we can all come together and congratulate Bryce Young for an outstanding performance against the Falcons. 448 yards. How many touchdowns? Three touchdowns. Super excited for Bryce. What a game for my short king. My new short king, since Kyler Murray is shelved for a little bit. So Bryce is just going to take over. He's got the mantle. I mean, I'm just riding with him. Well, actually, I'll probably shit on him this week so that he plays better next week, because he needs me. Again,
Monday night.
Big one. Big game.
Who the hell are they playing Monday night?
49ers.
Panthers, Niners.
I looked at it. I was like, oh, this is great.
The prime
Only
time
on this podcast would leading with Bryce Young make sense. Only on this one. So I'm glad we're doing it.
Yeah. So, yeah, really, just shout out Bryce. Really proud of him. Happy for his family. And I'm here. I'm here for him.
I never had a doubt.
More passing yards today than the last, 4 or 5 games or something like that?
All it took was me calling him out. That's all it took. Again. So we're just going to continue.
So you're going to just keep calling him out every week?
No, I got to, you got to spread it around. You can't really, you can't waste it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to just pick and choose your spots. And I've done it well.
It's the only thing you've done well. Just kidding. I'm not as hard as you with your picks as Hayes is, but
I mean, you're not wrong. I had
to go for that one.
Actually, honestly, when we were going over the picks last week and I called out Bryce Young, I was truly just going to change my pick to the Panthers, just like a little reverse jinx, but I just never did.
Yeah, you kind of like doubled down, right? Like, you went back after we went through all the games and criticized my picking of the Panthers. And Bryce must have taken note.
Had to have. He had to hear what I said.
That was like bulletin board material for him, I think,
Truly.
For this going into this week.
Top of the list.
I'll show you.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was top of the bulletin board in the locker room.
100%. They played back the episode probably several times. We'll show them.
Right. We can move on now, Brett. Hey.
Yeah, thank you. We can move on to
The
to
tall
the
king.
quarterback of Harrison's team, the guy that's going to lead them to the promised land, Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, is
This
he?
is Bacon's pick.
Mm.
Bacon, tell us all about it.
Well, I didn't. Like I mentioned, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, my W's are getting pretty few and far between these days since my season is over with the Giants. But yeah, why not?
Welcome
right?
to
A
the club.
record. Yeah, true. Yeah, welcome to New Jersey football. There you go, Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, a record was set yesterday. Jacoby Brissett set the record for completions in a single game with 47, which is pretty wild. And even crazier was out of 57 attempts. So that's an 82% completion percentage, which is amazing. And shout out to him, right? I mean, aside from filling in for a year or two there in Indy for an injured Andrew Luck, he's primarily been a backup throughout his career, bounced around. It's his sixth team and his 10 NFL seasons. So shout out to him for 47 completions, 82% completion rate. All this is without Marvin Harrison Jr. as well. So kudos to him.
Kyler Murray could never.
Can we mention that they lost by 3 touchdowns?
Yeah. And the game wasn't even close. Yeah, it was in a blowout. This happened. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the side note? I feel like that should be the main note.
Kyler Murray can never. That should be the main note.
You know, I'm trying to lead with the positive here. So, yeah, it is a complete blowout too, which is
Absolutely.
all the more impressive.
They were absolutely smacked, and he's just throwing the whole game. So,
Yeah.
Good job by him.
Shout out
Trying
to
to
him.
imagine as this was happening, like what these drives would look like with Kyler. Just the frantic, like twitchiness of like, I got to do
See
something.
the little legs just moving like this the whole time.
As a fantasy manager that owns Trey McBride in several places, I'm very happy with Jacoby Brissett under center. I'll tell you that. Just peppers the ball, and Michael Wilson looking like
We'll mention
Garrett Wilson out there, like great, just great.
Kyler only lost by 3 points, all his losses this season. So,
Okay.
I mean, I will say that. I mean,
Was 82% on his completions?
No,
No,
because they're
Kyler
not.
could never, like I said. So don't you do this to Jacoby. Leave Jacoby alone right now, okay?
They
All
were
right.
they were never down multiple scores at once.
It's okay.
All
It's
right.
okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Jacoby did his thing.
Good job, Jacoby.
Yeah, Jacoby did his thing. Just like I did and Bo Nix and the Broncos, because I remember at the beginning of the year, I said that the Broncos were going to take that division, and they are putting belt to ass in that division. They have now beat
Belt to ass is a wild stretch.
It's belt to ass because they're still winning.
If you just
They're
count
winning.
like the fourth quarter of every game except for this past one, then yes.
That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters, okay?
Yeah, well, of course.
Bo Nix, honestly, yes, to your guys' point, like all jokes aside, Bo Nix in the first 3 quarters, not necessarily the greatest, but he has clutched up in plenty of games. And this Bronco defense won yesterday against the Chiefs without even having last year's Defensive Player of the Year and Patrick Surtain Jr. Yeah, Bo is just doing what he has to do. Sean Payton should probably be better with his awareness on the sideline. He's getting trucked by referees.
That's pretty funny.
But the Broncos keep winning. They are 9-2, while the Chiefs are 5-5, 5-6.
They've had their bye, so I think, yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs look like poop. The Broncos literally just need to have 3 more games, and they secure the division. And the Broncos are riding high. At this point, if literally we started the playoffs right now, the Chiefs would not be in the playoffs, which is very, very, very interesting. But I know that my pick is about the Broncos, but I'd like to ask you guys something because I know one of you has the Chiefs opposite here, Chiefs or Chargers. So I'd like to ask you, do you think that the Chiefs have lost their aura at this point in time? And I'll give a little background on my thought process. Last year through the year, I remember Sam and I talking about it very clearly of how the Chiefs kind of just were just in games and just were winning last second and whatnot. And we all kind of chimed in at that point in time. But they were winning those games. This year, they're not winning those games. And I feel like it started last year prior, but they still got to the Super Bowl. And then after the Super Bowl, I think there was a big shift. And then going into this season, I feel that it's like each team has pretty much the Chiefs' numbers or has it kind of dialed in at this point. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think is going on in the Chiefs. Do you think it's like over for them? Do they need to retool, kind of like what the Patriots dynasty did when they were not in the Super Bowl for so many years and then kind of retooled and got themselves back? What are your thoughts on the Chiefs right now?
I mean, I think it's a lot of luck of the draw. I mean, last year they were 11-0 in one-score games. This year they're 0-5 in one-score games. I mean, it's kind of the way it happens. They have been getting progressively older. We saw it last year, and that's what happens. You get older. Like, we all get older across, the offensive line, defensive line, and they're just not clicking the same way. I mean, Travis Kelce is still doing fine, but definitely has lost a step. And Patrick Mahomes, he's producing, but Patrick Mahomes is searching. Like, he's not making the throws that we're accustomed to him making. But I'm not worried about him. I mean, he's 30 years old. He's still got plenty of years to go. But yeah, they definitely need to do some retooling on the offensive and defensive line to kind of get back to their dominant ways. But a lot of it has been just luck of the draw, in my opinion. They need, I would say, 5 wins to make the playoffs. I think a 10-win, AFC team can make the playoffs. And they got a little bit of an easier slate. I mean, they got the Colts, Cowboys, Texans, Chargers, Titans, Broncos, and Raiders to round out the season. So I could see them getting 5 wins right there. And then, they're back in the conversation as a team you really don't want to go against. Like, you never want to go against Patrick Mahomes, even if they have lost their aura, so to speak.
I think you mentioned it starts with both lines, right? But they got pummeled in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles didn't even rush them, like blitz them. So, that has carried over. Rashee Rice now not suspended. You have a full, healthy Hollywood Brown. You have not much of a running game. But yeah, a lot of close games. We're seeing it with the Commanders too. Like, regardless of if Jaden Daniels is healthy or not, they won a lot of close games last year, and the coin's not flipping that way.
Yeah,
this year, or they're not as close. So yeah, I'm not worried about the Chiefs, and especially just kind of taking the 30,000 foot view of the last few years. Okay, you can have an off year. I still believe in the coaching staff, the quarterback, and the skill players there. But yeah, no, it's and the Broncos haven't looked incredibly impressive, but they're winning football games, and that's important. That's what it's all about. So yeah, it might be the Broncos' year. I don't.
I mean, it's like you said, it's the coin flip. I mean, the last however many Broncos games have been decided in the last second too. Like, that can go the other way too, and there's a whole another story there. So it's like a lot of it's luck of the draw, and that's how the NFL is. It's like it comes down to the last plays, and yesterday was a prime example of that. I think it set a record for most games decided in the final minute or final play. So hey, them's the breaks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much to add. You guys pretty much touched on everything there. I mean, it's also hard to have this sustained success for as long as the Chiefs have, I should say, and yeah, they've lost a lot of guys in free agency as well, right? In a salary cap league, it's tough to retain all of your star players, guys getting paid from the recent success. So they've lost a lot of guys in free agency. I don't know about you guys, I'm not a huge Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy fan either. I feel like they don't have the weapons that they used to. So I think there's just a combination of losing valuable players. They're aging, like you guys mentioned. Kelce is producing still, but let's be honest, he's certainly not the Kelce of old. I just don't think Patrick has the weapons that he used to, and it's just not as explosive of an offense. Like I said, the running game hasn't been great. So a lot of factors contributing to this. And like I said, I'm with that being said, I still wouldn't bet against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Like I said, they still have great coaches, and I wouldn't want to go up against them in a meaningful game here. So yeah, I credit to the Broncos what they've been doing, but I still wouldn't necessarily count out the Chiefs.
So I disagree because I do believe that they have the weapons there, but I just believe that the play calling is not great. And to your point that you highlighted, I think I agree with you on this, is that they haven't had a running game in quite some time. I know Isaiah Pacheco was essentially a flash in the pan, and he's this aggressive runner, and then he's just been consistently injured. So they get nothing from that, which teams can just sit there and be like, okay, we just know you're going to pass, and we can just sit on the pass pretty much the whole game. Obviously, that's easier said than done when you have a guy like Patrick Mahomes still throwing the ball. But I also still remember who the offensive coordinator is.
I was just going to say that.
Matt Nagy.
Yeah, fire Matt Nagy.
So I still know that he's not. I mean, even so, and I will put a little respect on his name because they did still go to Super Bowl with him, but their offense has not been explosive with him there. Obviously, the pieces are getting older, but Xavier Worthy has gotten better, learned more routes since he first got drafted. He's still that quick. You need to use a guy like that. I use him like a Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams. I would use him like that. He's one of the fastest people on the field. Every time he touches the field, you need to be moving him all around the field. Obviously, Rashid Rice came back, and they thought it was kind of going to be like it's going to accelerate the Chiefs and get them to where they need to be, and it has not been that whatsoever. Obviously, Kelsey getting older, definitely can tell that he lost a big step, but he still can get away from people. He still has the route tree to do that. I just think that the scheme needs to be better, and I'm saying that coming from an Eagles perspective because I've watched it all the time and watch how miserable it could be to watch and know that you have these pieces that are being underutilized, and I think that is a problem. But once they get something refreshing from there, I think that could change.
I just think their personnel is not offensive personnel doesn't match what they want to do. Like Rashid Rice and Xavier Worthy are both vertical guys. Like they don't have that, possession guy that they've had in the past to kind of take some of that, pressure off of Kelsey and off of Mahomes. Plus, they don't have the line to hold up to go vertical anymore. So
yeah,
it's a lot of that. And like Sam's about to say, it's the defense. Like they've had a dominant defense over the last however many years.
Absolutely.
And it's not bad, but it's not dominant anymore. And that's kind of, what helped them win, all of those close games and get Patrick Mahomes the stops that he needs to produce, late in games to win those close ones. So yeah,
EPA per game, the defense special teams is 15th. So middle of the pack there. Or the quarterback position for Kansas City is 5th. So, I mean, essentially, and I'm going to talk about this with Josh Allen in a second, Patrick Mahomes has to do more.
Mm-hmm.
Is being asked to do even more because of the defense and the special teams kind of where they're missing. And their schedule, not blaming the schedule because Broncos have a very similar schedule, right? Aside from, I don't think they played the Bills. Maybe they did. But aside from some of these like games that are scheduled just for television, it's a similar schedule, but it's been really rough for the Chiefs as well. Again, I'm not one to blame the schedule. You play who you play and you beat who you beat, and that's it. But maybe they don't make the playoffs this year, and I still think I'm not, I don't think the world's over. It's the show goes on, and they'll retool somehow and figure it out. But that defense needs to get fixed.
Before you go to the Bills and Josh Allen and how they do so much of the tush push, and even though they try to ban it, the Broncos play the Commanders next. Then they play the Raiders, Packers, Jags, Chiefs, and Chargers to close out the year. So that is their schedule coming up. Sam, as I said, you have the Bills. Tell us more.
Josh Allen scored a zillion points, 3 on the ground, 3 in the air. Just, Superman type performance. I don't know how many yards, but I was going to pick the Bills, and then I was reading The Athletic, and what I just cited, they have something. I don't know if they made this up or whatever. They call it the betrayal index, right? So it's ranking per game the quarterback's EPA per game versus the defense special teams EPA per game, and then taking the difference. So Josh Allen, number one QB for EPA, 25th defense or special team. So that's a negative 24, tied with Dak. So again, Dak is 6 and then 30 because their defense is, the Cowboys defense is a turnstile. It's just atrocious. And then Jordan Love at negative 21 because by efficiency, third per game, 24th defense. So the defense is, so again, to the point of Patrick Mahomes needing to do more, I'm sure this is not how Sean McDermott and company wanted the Bills to beat the Bucks, but a big matchup that they won, and they won it on the back of their MVP. And we say this all the time, like, well, Josh Allen needs to stop playing like Josh Allen, but at the same time, this is why he's Josh Allen, and he just kind of showed it this weekend. So I mean, if the offense can continue to adjust to if the defense is just going to be static and continue to not perform really well, I mean, Josh Allen's on his way to another MVP, and the Bills are going to be a problem, especially if you're hosting games in January in Buffalo. But and this was a big test. This Bucks team, despite all the injuries and whatnot, they're a weaker division. They're still 8-2, and it was a big game.
Well, the Bills are going to have to do some things in order to host some games.
Right. But,
for sure, especially because the Pats are leading that division. I mean, go ahead, Harrison.
Yeah, I mean, the Bills needed that performance from him. Like, that's pretty much, we've seen their defense is not great. Their receivers are, mediocre at best. So it's like, he's going to have to do this for them to continue to have success this year, and he can do it. Like, that's why he's Josh Allen, and that's why he's regarded as such, because any game going in, he could have 3 touchdowns passing, 3 touchdowns running. Obviously, it's not going to happen every game, but he's that type of player. He's that superstar that is going to be able to produce in that way, and not many teams have that.
Yeah, just they reduced the pass rate since Ken Dorsey left. They're at 59%. Now they're down to 51%, but the turnover rate is cut in half too. Mm-hmm. So, they're just being smarter with football. James Cook is, they have a good line. James Cook is still, gets it done when he needs to. And this again, despite the defense, but just a big game, big showing. And he's good at football.
Before I go to the next thing, Brendan, do you have anything to say about the team from New York?
the actual team from New York.
The true New York football team. No, I do not.
Okay.
No. All right. Can I give you a silver lining there, Bacon? Sure. On this index, the betrayal index, the minimum is 6 games. Jackson Dart is ranked 9th. And the Giants defense and special teams is ranked 28th. So they are 4th on this.
So much betrayal.
The average at best receiving core and whatnot. The Jackson Dart's doing a lot more than he should to win football games, or not win football games, I guess. But
yeah, I would say below average receiving core. Might as well be the 4 of us out there catching passes.
I got no shot.
So. I'm good. I'm all right.
Yeah.
better than Darius Slayton. Yep.
I'll try.
Hands of stone. But anyway.
I'm not going to open up the can of worms of Giants. I said it to Brendan yesterday, is that I just can't, or maybe somebody else. I just can't wait to see what the Giants do next year. I really feel like they're going to be somewhat of a powerhouse depending on what moves that they make. I still don't trust good old Joe in the front office, but he has made some solid picks. I will say that, even though he has passed up on certain people, but we won't get into that. The Seahawks,
Mm-hmm.
they had an opportunity to take the division yesterday, and it was a pivotal game. Seahawks, Rams, and Sam Darnold, as we would like to say on this podcast, turned into a pumpkin. Sam, this is your L. Tell us more.
Well, I think the last time I was on the pod, it was coming off of Sam Darnold just being, a superhero on Sunday Night Football, or shortly after that, this team was looking great. And he turned back into a pumpkin yesterday. So when he was with the Vikings last year, he took 9 sacks. In the playoffs, he didn't take any yesterday, but he had 4 picks. This is his 3rd game in his career with no touchdowns and 4 picks. So the Rams, and here's the thing. The Seahawks are so good. Their defense is so good that they barely lost this game. And their quarterback gave the ball back to the LA Rams 4 times.
Sam, real quick, how did they lose? How did the Seahawks lose the game?
Probably a turnover.
Yeah,
it was a kicker. And where's the kicker from?
Come on, now it was a 60-yarder.
Where's the kicker from, Sam?
Why are you doing this? We love.
This is only because Harrison wanted to repeat. This is only because Harrison wanted to repeat this Eagles win in Madden. This is only because of that, because I love Maris, but Harrison did this to himself. So just for you people that don't understand and know, the field goal kicker is a Maris alumni.
Yes.
And he
it's a great kicker. He's made a lot of money in this league.
He wasn't a great kicker for that one last night, but he it's okay. You win some, you lose some.
Harrison, you want to call up Jason Myers and tell him?
Yeah,
what his
I'll text.
You should.
Yeah.
You should bring him back for the homecoming game next year, and then I'll talk to him in person and tell him how I felt about that
one in line. Like, hey man,
oh hell yeah, hey,
so I kick with you in Madden all the time.
No, he is great. I normally champion him. This is just a shot at Harrison. It's fair. I actually really like him. That kick was really hard to make with wind and all the things that were going on. I can only imagine. I mean, go outside and try to kick a football through the uprights and tell me how you do, because it's not easy. No. They make that shit look easy over and over and over again. It is not at all. So I know as fan bases that we feel a certain way when the kicker misses it, and everybody says, the media gets on and says, you got one job. And it's like, yeah, but you can't do that
job. Yeah.
Which is that. Exactly. So you can say it's one job, but kicking is hard. So, I mean, I know it didn't really come down to him. There's other plays that happened, but obviously it went off his foot last. So, yeah.
And talk about pressure too, right? I mean, it's all on you. I think
everybody's watching you. Everybody.
I liken it to being like a closer in baseball, right? I mean, it all comes down to you. Basically, the final 3 outs are, they say, they're the toughest to get. Kicking those field goals under pressure and the game on the line, that's got to be a pretty tough job. So, yeah, tough to take away from the importance and just how stressful that must be for kickers.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine having everybody stare at you. That can't be fun.
I do like the Seahawks sticking up for Sam after the game. Like, all the quotes are behind Sam. Like, he's been our guy all year. He's had a great year so far, and it's a bad game for the guy. So hopefully, he's not seeing ghosts after this as he has previously. After the 3rd interception, he looked a little skittish, but yeah, their team is so talented overall that I'm hoping he can just kind of bounce back from this and move on and just be better the rest of the season. Because, like Sam said, that defense is ridiculous. JSN is ridiculous. And they have a good running game. So they have all the pieces that they need to be, super competitive.
They're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. They're a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Yeah. Seahawks. Go ahead, Sarah. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's the old Sam Darnold, just trying to do too much, holding on to the ball for too long, and really flinchy. But again, there's a lot more to that than just Sam Darnold. And, the Rams made it a long day and kind of exposed him similar to, and I'm sure other teams will continue to do the same. So,
Well,
Jason still gets his numbers. It's crazy.
I'll say number one, that block of games was pretty amazing, but I will confess to something is that I know that me and another co-host on here were playing a game, and it was over to the side, and I was watching it as I could. But what I did see was pretty good. But the Seahawks' up-and-coming schedule is the Titans, the Vikings, Falcons, Colts, Rams again, and closing out with the young king in Carolina, Bryce and the Panthers.
Short king. Don't forget the short.
Dude, week 16 or 17, whatever that second to last game against the rematch of this, that might decide it. Yeah. I don't think Sam is going to choke. I think he's reinvigorated his whole career from being with the Vikings. I think he's turned it around, and just those passes, like the one that he did, that he's like moving his feet too much and then just kind of just threw it over the line. It was an interception. It was like, what are you doing? You should have just thrown the ball away. But again, everybody's allowed to have a bad day, but not the Lions and not the Lions fans. And that is my dub, is because I had to listen all off season from Lions fans and Amon-Ra St. Brown talk all this shit about, well, if we would have played the Eagles, we would have beat them after they got dog walked by the Commanders. You had the nerve to say that after we dog walked them. And then you said you were going to beat the Eagles in this one. Now, shout out to the Lions defense, because they did their damn thing. I will say that. What was the outcome of the game? Because you lost. Amon-Ra St. Brown, you had like 2 catches? Okay, shut the hell up. Aiden Hutchinson, you had how many sacks? 0. Shut the hell up. So just tell me what you did here. I've been waiting for this Lions game, and I know the Eagles offense didn't do great. Yeah, but that Eagles defense did phenomenal. Jalen Phillips is out there on that ass. Jalen Carter is on that ass. Thank God he didn't spit on anybody. That we left that to Jamar Chase this time. But I don't want to hear not a goddamn thing from you Lions fans no more. Nothing. That's why you take the L, bitches.
How many Lions fans do you know?
I was just going to say the same thing.
Well, to be fair, I know a few. All right. And I love them very, very dearly. One is Jeff, who you guys know.
Okay.
And his wife. But they don't say anything to me, so this is no shot at them. But one
on Twitter that he engages with.
No. There's one person that I just so happen to watch indirectly. He's probably one of the biggest streamers in the world. Ninja. He's been talking a whole lot of shit about the Eagles for quite some time. Ninja, Ida, you know the rest of it. Yeah. That's it. I got nothing else.
Congrats to your birds.
Thank you. I got nothing else.
That game was atrocious.
I fell asleep.
It was not, Harrison. It just was a defensive game. Two weeks in a row. I don't like that it was just that. I would like to see the offense do what they had to do, but I'm not mad. There was 2 really good defenses on the field.
Your defense is great. Your defensive line is ridiculous.
I agree.
Jared Goff was in absolute hell.
He sure was.
It was a terrible game. It was what he went 2 for 18 in the last 20 passes he threw. Like that obviously is great defense.
Yes.
But man, the Eagles offense is so stale.
KP, Kevin Petula, Brendan's pick many moons ago. And he's 100% right. That's it.
Just think like Kafka is going to be your OC next year?
How many more primetime games do the Eagles have?
They're the game of the week on Sunday. They play the Cowboys.
That's going to be a fun game.
Okay.
And then they have a game. I think the game against the Chargers is like a animated game or something like that.
Oh, that's Monday Night Football.
The Toy Story or like Monsters Inc. thing.
It's something like that. Yeah.
Whatever, something like that.
So,
which is great that it's on at like 8 o'clock at night. So I don't know like what the demo for that is, but we could talk about that another day.
Yeah.
Kids will be asleep, but I'll be up and I'll probably be a kid for that and watch that. But
totally.
Yeah.
But like
No disrespect to your team. They are winning and their defense is great, but they bore the shit out of me.
Brother,
So.
they piss me off. So I respect you boring the shit out of you.
Okay.
They absolutely piss me off because I'm sitting here watching AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts back there, and I'm just sitting here watching them throw it in the flat, dunk it down. Let's drop it to the tight end right over the middle. Let's do not. Let's just wait and wait and wait, and let's not go deep. Let's not throw the ball to Devontae Smith, that is one of the best route runners in the league. Let's not throw the ball to A.J. Brown, that's one of the biggest wide receivers in the league and strongest wide receivers in the league and one of the best. Let's just not throw it to those guys. Let's get the ball to Dylan, which he's not playing anymore, thank God. But let's just get it to people like that.
AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
It's weird because I understand, especially when they turned things around last year and went on this insane run that obviously ended with Super Bowl. It's like, okay, let's make this game as easy as possible for Jalen Hurts. And that's not a dig at Jalen Hurts because I am a huge Jalen Hurts fan. But let's make it easy. He's going to protect the football. We have the best running back in football. Let's just win, and a really good defense. Let's just win games. And now it's like, it's almost like everyone's tired of that, but they have no identity because it's like one day, okay, let's just pepper the ball. Let's pepper our stud all pro receivers. And then it's like, okay, but Jalen's still not turning the ball over because he's playing pretty well. And it's just so confusing and boring.
Do you want me to tell you what the problem is? How many times have you seen Jalen
explain it?
No, I can tell you exactly what it is. How many times have you seen Jalen run the ball? Actual, like a scripted quarterback run this year? Not many. How many times have you seen the Eagles do play RPOs? Not many this year. So who does that point to? The offensive coordinator. Because the Eagles are hard as hell to defend when you have to worry about Jalen Hurts running the ball or him pulling it or not pulling it and Saquon running the ball. And now what does that do? It brings down, if Jalen's run the ball, Saquon's run the ball well, you're bringing the safeties down the box. What happens when you bring the safety down to the box? You got AJ, you got Devontae. Throw it over the top. It's one-on-one coverage. It's very simplistic in the fact of knowing that, and Kevin Petula, a guy that has never called plays before, is not doing this. Now, again, to go back to the kicker conversation, I'm sure that's not an easy job. I'm not going to sit here and act like it is. But you have some of the best players in the league. Just let it fly and see what happens. And you start to see a little glimpse in the game. At least I did because I watched every game. I started to see like, okay, now they're opening it up a little bit while passing to AJ and whatnot and moving the guys around because there was no motion earlier in the year. And it finally started to happen. But yeah, it still looked like poop. So
it wouldn't actually be shocking to me if they were actually just playing possum. Like when you explain it in that way and like Jalen's not running at all and they're not using a lot of motion, it really wouldn't shock me if they're winning right now. You don't need to do it yet.
No.
That's what I mean. You're being us. Like from a fantasy football or just offensive minded fans. Yeah, it's boring. But they're winning. It's like the Patriots for so long or the Tom Brady Patriots, right? Or the Chiefs recently. Like they're winning football games. Who cares? Like I don't think anyone in those organizations care.
Yeah.
Not 8 wins now for the Eagles. However many. Like and
it truly wouldn't shock me if they opened it up, in the playoffs. I could definitely see them doing that because, like you said, Jalen Hurts they are not doing any RPOs. Nope. And we said it last week. It's like the design runs for Dart. Like that's not a great thing overall. And it's probably not a great thing overall for Hurts to be doing that. So you might as well save it when you have the chance. So I get where you're coming from. I just don't like watching it right now.
I don't either as a fan. Shout out to Dart as well. We're big fans over here, and I've been championing him since the offseason. Love the glasses too and the celebrations with Jameis. Jameis, never do the Harlem Shake again. That was terrible. I do feel a little sense of that, Harrison, because again, I know what media is talking about, and they don't.
Sure.
Nobody likes the way that the Eagles are winning. but they're still winning. So
none of that matters. So it's
Bacon. We'll go with Harrison. You have the Chargers.
I'll go quick. I mean, classic West Coast to East loss. They looked absolutely flat coming out. Got blitzed by the Jaguars. Herbert throws for 87 yards. Not great. But we won't panic yet. They won 3 in a row before this. Took the L. They got the Raiders next, so they can get right. And they're still 7-4 in the AFC West, and right behind the Broncos. But yeah, bad showing yesterday. Bad showing for Herbie.
Can I say something before you destroy Justin Herbert? Hayes?
Why would you destroy? He's having a great year.
Hayes doesn't like Justin Herbert, but this isn't anything to do with Justin Herbert. I'm not defending him.
Yeah.
Your boy, Harrison, Bryce Young, had 31. This is from CBS Sports. Had 32 fantasy points yesterday. The entire starting Chargers offense had 26.
Oh, no. It's just tough.
PPR.
They were real bad yesterday.
It was really
real bad.
And Joe Alt, losing Joe Alt too, man. That's their and they don't have Slater either, right? Like it's just that's rough. Yeah, it was bad. That game was over quick.
I'd love to hear what Brendan has to say about him, the Chargers before I go. Yeah.
San Diego.
Our Bolts, man. I don't know. I have nothing bad to say about our boys.
I don't know who R is here.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting with bated breath here to hear what you're going to say about our boy Herbert. I feel like he's probably the most talked about quarterback on this pod, even going back to the preseason.
He's definitely talked about the most on this pod because of me. Is because I've watched people champion this young man to be top 5 quarterback in the league, and he hasn't done shit. I haven't seen him do shit, period. He's now got his coach, the quarterback guru, and Harbaugh and all this stuff like that, and then he has an outing like this. To Harrison's point, yes, they did reel off 3 wins prior to this. You're absolutely right. He has had a good year this year, but then he always has these major hiccups, and I look at him and I'm just like, this is what I'm talking about this guy. Because this also shows up, not just regular season for me. This shows up in the playoffs when they get there. And they've not been there many a times with him, by the way. But when he gets the opportunity, he don't show up. So what happened? If I remember correctly, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, when they lost a big game in the playoffs, wasn't it against the Jags too?
The Jags seem to have his number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious about that.
As long as they're not playing the Jaguars.
Well, we'll
can't
see.
blame this one on Brandon Staley, so that's
well, no, I cannot blame this on Staley, even though he might have been poking like a voodoo doll somewhere, something like that.
Yeah, blame it on west to east travel. A little jet lag.
Everybody does it,
Yeah. Bad day for them.
Yeah, not great.
Who knows what's going on at home too, right? I mean, him and Madison might have had a little argument, So you don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Here he goes trying to get us canceled. Sick.
Have some,
sick.
Some sympathy for the guy.
Do you have a L, or can I move forward?
The Jaguars converted 30 first downs despite quarterback Trevor Lawrence only throwing for 153 on 22 attempts.
Yeah, they dog walked them.
Yeah, it was
dog walked them.
They did, very much so. I will ask again, Bacon. Do you have anything before I move forward?
I was just trying to get give our boy cut our boy some slack there.
I don't take Justin Herbert over 2/3 of the quarterbacks in this league.
100%.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You could not convince 100%. Me otherwise, and I think 2/3 is generous.
Mm-hmm.
I would take that type of quarterback over. I don't know. We could do it on the air. We could do it off the air, but
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, 100%.
Jackson Dart.
Trying to think.
No, it's not. It's not even that. It's who are the best quarterbacks in this league? Do it right now. Jalen, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen,
Lamar.
Lamar. Not taking. I'm not saying
Stafford.
Joe Burrow.
Stafford. Definitely Stafford. Stafford's on a
take away
he's having
age
a
and
hell
all
a
of
year.
that. Just like
Yep.
Matt
Stafford.
Stafford's above him. Yeah,
Yep.
you take away age, all of that. Like you're starting a franchise tomorrow. Just the type, like who you are, like just prime Justin Herbert. Top 8, Joe Burrow. Take Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I think top
If you
8
say
is
healthy.
fair.
Yep.
I think that's fair. Yeah, you got like
Yeah.
Dak's in there.
Dak's right there.
Yeah. Drake May.
Well,
He's getting
hold
there
on.
if he's not
Hold
there
on.
already.
Hold on. No, hold on.
No, who's he throwing to? What's he doing?
Who are they
Like,
playing against? Who are they playing against?
Totally fair.
Agreed.
Trust
Hold
me.
on.
We
Hold
all
on.
watched.
Yes.
Mhm.
I will
think
wait and
that's-
see. And you know I'm a Drake May fan. I obviously Harrison and I had the conversation
You're a
last
huge
year about
Drake
it.
fan.
About
Yeah,
it. Like I believe in this young man. Let's just wait a second
Hotline Bling's
because
your
we see the record.
ringtone. I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
this is kind of like Jaden Daniels last year. Jaden Daniels didn't play really anybody, and they went and took off, right? And then they played somebody this year, and they were all plagued and with injuries, and look what happened. Like it's let's hold on, but I still think Drake May is that dude though. So yeah. Who is the dude right now? It's actually two dudes on this podcast that are doing their damn thing for week 11 records. Sam and Bacon. 11-3. Nice record. I was 10-4 and Harrison was 9-5. Which brings us to our totals. Sam is leading the pack at 112. Bacon 108. I got 100 wins, and Harrison still has not cracked 100 yet.
There's still time.
Hang in there.
When do you think he'll do it?
He'll
I'm
do
gonna
it.
crack 100 this week.
He will.
Yeah,
he will, for sure.
But sorry,
maybe.
before we go to picks, so no love for Kelsey for becoming the all-time Chiefs touchdown record there.
Oh,
no,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Missed
Either.
that part.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I knew about it.
Congrats.
I didn't care. But yeah,
Congrats.
Shout
what do you
out
think I
to
could get for Travis Kelce in a dynasty league? I've been trying to move him for like 2 years now. You think this is the window? This has to be. The window.
No.
If I can't sell him now, I don't know what
yeah,
I'm do.
No, your window has passed, sir.
closed.
Yeah, it's been closed.
Fourth round pick.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can do picks.
Why not?
Yeah. So yeah,
Teams
shout out
buy.
to Redwood.
Shout out to Casey. Shout out to Taylor's hubby, future hubby. I can't stand him. Teams on a bye: Broncos, Chargers, Dolphins, and Commanders. Thursday night football: Bills at Texans. I have Bills. Sam has Bills. Harrison has Texan. Bacon has Bills. Sunday's games: we have the Jets at Ravens. We all have the Ravens. Steelers at Bears. I'm the only one that has the Steelers. Patriots at Bengals. We all have the Pats. Giants at Lions. We all have Lions. Vikings at Packers. Go Pack, go. Even though I almost want to pick the Vikings for this one, I'm leaning towards it. We'll see. Colts at Chiefs. Sam and I both, Harrison and I have the Colts. Sam and Bacon have the Chiefs.
Do you want to boost real quick for that Vikings-Packers game so you can pick the Vikings? Because J.J. McCarthy right now, hot ass, so I'm sure he'll go off next week. Now that I've said it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I put it out in the world for you.
It's going to be part of his parlay. He's going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I know what he's trying to do also, too. He's trying to get inch back up into the – I get what he's doing. Seahawks at Titans. We all have the Seahawks. Jags at Cardinals. We all have the Jags, except for Bacon, which we'll come back to. Browns at Raiders. You all have the Raiders, except for me. I have the Browns. Eagles at Cowboys. All have the Eagles. Go Birds. Falcons at Saints. I have the Falcons. Sam has Falcons. Harrison and Bacon have the Saints. Bucks at Rams. We all have Rams. Panthers at Niners. We all have the Niners. So, few to go back to.
No love for Bryce, huh?
No.
Clearly not. I'll go back to my Steelers one first. The Steelers won, but Aaron Rodgers is out, but Mason Rudolph started to expand and go deep down the field. So I think that adds a different element to the Steelers. And I know the Bears have been on a tear, so that's the only reason why their hot streak's going to come to an end at some point. So that's why I'm going with that. We are split on the Colts and Chiefs. So Chiefs, Sam and Bacon. Bacon, I'll start with you. Sam, follow up. Or you both go at the same time? Why do you have the Chiefs? Okay.
You can go first.
All right.
They're home.
It's fair.
There's parts of this Colts team that I really like. I'm not entirely sold on Daniel Jones, and their schedule is going to get really tough. So they're just home. I mean, I just think the Chiefs are a better team, and I know that's crazy to say because statistically the Colts are just destroying everything. But I'm just going to pick the Chiefs here. I don't know. I can't explain it. Maybe I just did explain it, and I don't need to say anything else. But here I am.
Bacon?
Follow that up, Bacon.
Sam said it all.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't pick Daniel Jones, and especially against the Chiefs, and Chiefs being at home too in Arrowhead. I'm leaning KC there.
So let me ask you a question. When Daniel Jones beats the Chiefs, are you going to finally put respect on his name, Bacon?
I respect him. I do.
But he's given praise all year.
Yeah. But I've been trying to,
he's been trying to curb the expectation is what he's been trying to do.
Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for because
I got you.
I know Daniel Jones very well. maybe not on a personal level, but on a fan level, having watched him for 6 years. This is definitely not him. So, he's gonna, as Sam says, turn him into a pumpkin in short order here. I have a feeling. I'm going Chiefs.
I was a little torn on this one. Hayes, I think you're on the right side of history with me. It's good to be aligned with me in these picks.
That should make me want to change it right now.
I think the Colts are better on paper. I'm curious to see, and it's not on Daniel Jones. Like, this is on Jonathan Taylor and their running game, and I want to see them, run well and kind of assert dominance on the ground and on defense in a cold weather place on grass. Like, I'm just curious to see them do that. If they can't do that this week, then I have major questions about them, as a good playoff team. But I'm going to believe in them for this week because I think on paper they're better than the Chiefs. Although the Chiefs have a whole lot to play for, and they really need to start winning quickly. So This game is super interesting to me, and I think that's why we're split. Because I think it's interesting all around.
It can go either way. I agree.
Colts offensive line is insane. It's so good. I mean, Jonathan Taylor just wakes up and scores 3 touchdowns. But it'll be interesting. It's gonna be a great game.
What's not so good is the Cardinals, and Bacon picked the Cardinals. So I need to know why you did that.
I'm riding the hot hand here with our boy Jacoby.
They lost by 3 touchdowns.
I don't care.
And the Jaguars just pummeled the Chargers.
I know exactly. That's why this is my pick of the week.
That Arizona crowd's going to show up and really 12th man.
They're going to win. This Cardinals team is ass.
We'll see.
Okay,
we'll see. You guys said that about the Panthers last week.
No, Bryce Young has said that about.
I chose the Browns over the Raiders, and I'm solely choosing it if Shador starts. That is my caveat here. Because I feel if Shador starts, he's going to go scorched earth, and he's going to absolutely demolish the Raiders. With an actual week of practicing, I think he's going to absolutely pick them apart. Yeah.
I'd love
so that
I'd
offensive
love to
line
see
can learn his cadence and all that stuff. So, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
I'd like to see it. Be happy for it. But at the end of the day, Browns. Raiders aren't much better.
Can we talk about why in the hell we're split on the Falcons at Saints?
Yeah, that's confusing.
Because you
guys
two have
you guys know
Saints.
Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is playing, right?
Yeah.
You like that?
Okay. You like that?
Your point is?
That's fair. I'm just saying.
Michael Penix isn't like lighting the world on fire, right?
No, not at all.
I mean, Drake London is, but
I'm picking the Saints. I like what I saw from Shough. Played well against the Panthers, who are hot right now. Panthers are lighting the world on fire. So very excited for the Saints at home and Tyler Shough.
I mean, this is a battle of the bottom feeders here, right? So
yeah,
I
won't be watching this
it
game,
can really go either way. Yeah, divisional matchup.
This will not be on the quad box.
No, it will not.
Coin flip here. So I tend to go with the home team on these coin flips. So,
well, if Drake London's week to week, as Raheem Morris said about an hour ago, we just don't know. So that's a big one. I don't know. I just still think we're acting. I know Kirk Cousins was bad last year and hasn't looked great, but there's still a professional quarterback in there. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I could be totally wrong. I'm not dying on this hill. I just think the Falcons are a better team.
And they've lost 5 straight.
Who did?
What's yours, Hayes?
Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
My reason is just because the Saints are poop. So that's just it.
And the Falcons aren't?
They both are, but I'd much rather take the poop, the fresher poop, than the. Actually, I'd take the cold.
The Falcons are the fresher poop. They've lost 5 in a row.
Well, I think this is a little bounce back.
It's fine. Someone will win this game off something stupid in the last minute, and then half of us will be right.
Well, they could tie.
They could tie. This game deserves a tie.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. If they tie, we need to do an emergency pod. 100%, and we need to talk about it right then and there. There's no doubt
just
in my
this
mind.
game. Yeah, this game deserves
stream the end of this game.
Yep, just stream the end of it. What I did want to talk about is James Franklin. So who put this on here as him being the new coach of Virginia Tech?
Harrison's what's your title on the pod now?
Instigator?
No, well, he's
resident college football guru.
Breadcrumber?
I put it on, Hayes. I'm sorry. I just want to shout out our guy, James Franklin.
Not my guy.
New head coach of Virginia Tech. Unfortunately, that probably means he's too busy to come on the pod now.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
But that's all. That's all I had for college football news.
Okay.
Season's been great. It's heating up. Yeah. Playoff time soon.
You know what's heating up? Or was heated up? It was Nico Harris, because he got his ass fired after letting Luka walk for pennies for a washing machine. You have here that the Mavs are in disarray. What's going on there?
They are. Well, Nico Harrison fired, so that basically can solidify that trade last year as maybe the worst one in NBA history. They've got back Anthony Davis, who is really yet to play this year. Cooper Flagg's been okay, but they're 4-10 right now, and doesn't look like any help was in sight. Yeah, that's all I really have about the Mavs. They stink. And then I'll go to my other NBA notes just to go through these quickly. So I don't know if you saw last week, but Wemby just dunked on Draymond off a inbounds play. It didn't count because they called a foul beforehand, but John, it was just a great NBA moment, a nice passing of the torch sort of deal type of thing. But now Wemby's out for a few weeks with a calf strain, so we just can't have nice things. Yeah. Steph Curry's on an absolute heater. Scored 50 last week. Bunch of 40s. He's just continues to be completely amazing, and never doubt him. He was on the Mind the Game.
Anymore. That's why. Shout out
to
Under
Armour.
Shout out to
shout out Haley Williams. It was a good week for Steph Curry.
Shout out to the kicks that he wore during pregame, the Mamba Academies. Had to wear those to start off. Shout out, Steph.
If you haven't listened to the Mind the Game podcast, Steph was on with LeBron and Steve Nash. That was great. And then part 2 is tomorrow. So I'd listen to that. It was pretty good. And then Pistons are leading the East. So Cade Cunningham found out he's getting a signature shoe.
Yep, love
Pistons
that.
are 2.5 games ahead. They look great. And then the Thunder, 13-1 in the West without Jalen Williams, hasn't played a game yet. And they are just absolutely, completely dominant. We had the conversation last year about there's no defense anymore in the NBA. Stop it, please. Please watch the Thunder.
Just watch the NBA.
Start watching the NBA, or just say, I'm going to watch the Thunder. Yeah. So
people still equate defense to somebody got bloodied in basketball in the 90s wave.
Yeah,
like, that's
crazy.
not defense. That's a fight. That's UFC.
That's
but,
a fight.
You know,
that's a fight.
That's
a fight.
MLB,
we
got some. Excuse me. MLB, we got some stuff that happened. Sam and Brendan, this is all you guys, and Harris and I will chime in. What we got going on for baseball?
Yeah, man. Judge and Ohtani, MVPs again. So back-to-back years for both. First time that has ever happened. And yeah, man, the hot stove is heating up. Off season for baseball. So free agency. I don't have the exact date. Do you, Sam, for when free agency starts?
Well, I think it kind of started with the GM meetings, and Josh Naylor just re-signed with the Mariners, but I don't know if he re-signed because he's able to re-sign early. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. He's able to be re-signed because the Mariners are retaining him, rather.
So, right.
Says November 6th, and then November 18th, deadline for players to accept or decline their qualifying offer. November 21st, non-tender deadline. And then December 8th to 11th, winter meetings.
Yeah, so probably winter meetings, you're going to see a lot of this heat up.
The only question I have here
just happened, I think.
The only question I have here for both Brendan and Sam: how can we facilitate Paul Skeene to come to the Yankees? This report that has been swirling and swirling and swirling. How can we facilitate this? Do you believe, in all sincerity, do you guys believe that this is a fake report? Do you think it's a real report? Do you think it's just something to kind of keep MLB relevant during their off season? What do you guys think as being guys that are really locked into baseball?
I mean, I think it could be a real report, but the way that I read it was Paul wants to play for the Yankees or would like to play for the Yankees. Not that he's like pounding the table for Ben Cherington to trade him right now, to the Yanks. So, I mean, who there's probably hundreds of guys in the bigs that want to play for the Yankees. So I'm not interpreting this as big news by any means. It does seem to just be kind of looking to get a reaction from people. I don't think anything's going to happen on that front, put it that way.
The Pirates need to be contracted, so I don't know why anyone on that team wouldn't want to play for a better team. I don't know if it's real I'm sure Paul Skeens wants to play for the Yankees. I'm sure Paul Skeens wants to play for 15 other teams that are actually going to invest in his ability. And, aside from the best offensive player, and I'm doing this off the top of my head, the best offensive player for the Pittsburgh Pirates isn't even in the majors. Am I wrong, Brendan? It's Connor Griffin.
Right. No.
And he's 19 years old, 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He out of high school, he probably shouldn't be in the majors this year from just a development standpoint. But that's it. I mean, the pitching staff is, when healthy, they're gonna be great. But I just don't have. There's no reason to believe that the Pirates are going to invest in making this team even a contender. And you're wasting not even prime yet, but rookie of the year and Cy Young, like back-to-back years, you're wasting it. So yeah, as far as the Yankees or any other team, like starting pitcher isn't the need for the Yankees right now, but yeah, give the Pirates whatever they want. We did this before. We didn't want to trade Miguel Andujar and Clinton Frazier for Garrett Cole, and that was prime Garrett Cole. Give them whatever they want.
I will flat out say I love the prospect of Spencer Jones coming up, and y'all know how I feel about the Martian. But if Pirates are asking for that for Paul Skeene, goodbye. good riddance. I will come pack your goddamn bags for you. I love y'all. Goodbye.
And like 3 or 4 years of control on top of that before you even have to pay him. Like, yeah, no, give him Volpe too. I'm being completely serious. Like, we can
and Wells while we're at it.
We love
give him Grisham.
System.
Give him Grisham. Who else we gotta give him? We'll give him all of them.
Lombard.
First off, did he sign the qualifying offer? Did Grisham sign the qualifying offer?
It.
Oh, thank God.
He's going to decline it, is what I heard.
Oh, thank God! Please,
please. No official decision just yet, but yeah, they're speculating
tomorrow,
that,
as Brendan just mentioned, so
that he's gonna decline. So yeah, which would be silly
because we don't need to play somebody for one hot season. Why?
Yeah,
just why? This is exactly why people say what they say about Cashman. This is why.
But let's be honest here. I mean, they're not trading Paul Skeens.
No, they shouldn't, unless they get literally everything.
Everything they want.
They shouldn't. But
let's look at a recent trade, right, of a high caliber, and he's a closer, but like Mason Miller, right? So that he gets the A's got Leo DeVries in return, and he's now the number 3 ranked prospect in all of baseball according to MLB.com. But he's a top 5, right? I think at the time.
Sure.
I mean, Paul Skeens is going to any deal for Skeens would command. But let's say the Tigers, Sam. Right? We both love the Detroit farm system. Are you doing McGonigal, Max Clark? You know, I mean, like that would be if I'm the Pirates, it's going to have to be 2 to 3 top 50 prospects.
What comes to mind is the Soto trade from the Nationals to the Padres,
right? With Wood
and that was a year and a half or 2 years of control for Juan Soto. So, and that was James Wood that worked out. Yep. Mackenzie Gore, C.J. Abrams, and
Hassel.
There's a pitcher, Robert Hassel, and it was Susanna. Was he?
He might have been.
He was the other name in there. Yeah, just that was a haul and a half, and so you have a pitcher, and like 2 more years of control on top of Juan Soto. The Pirates aren't going to sign him, so re-sign him at any point. He's not going to take one of these like friendly deals. Let's avoid arbitration early, like Jackson Merrill just did, or any of these young prospect Jackson Churio. He's not doing that. Right. He's going to want what Garrett Crochet just signed for, what Tariq Skubal's going to sign for. So yeah, I mean,
he's going to set the market. Yeah.
If I'm the Yankees and there's an interest in the Pittsburgh actually moving him at any point, give them whatever they want. That is within the farm system.
Yeah.
Volpe, Jason, or whatever.
What?
Ben Rice. You trade Ben Rice in Paul Skeens trade?
In a heartbeat. He's a generational talent.
Yeah. It hurt my soul.
So yeah.
I take Paul Skeen. Yep.
All right. I tell you what, if I'm the Orioles, I've got an abundance of former highly touted prospects and even current top prospects. Why not take a swing? They definitely need the arm, and they need the rotation help.
See what you did there.
They can't play all these guys. Basayo and Kerstad, they're Kobe Mayo. Why not?
Yeah,
that's
Holiday.
I don't know if they would do that, but that makes sense.
Okay, enough of you two nerding out in baseball. You can go and text about this shit. Yeah.
MLB free agency. Yeah.
We need our own baseball podcast.
We'll keep you guys posted.
Or you guys can just record clips. Just record clips together and just talk about baseball, and then people will like that. That's something you can do.
We should just say our text messages out loud. I think that would probably
just read them off.
Yeah, you should.
I'd listen.
What I'm gonna need you to do is read me out of here, Sam, because I'm hungry. So take us away, please.
Oh, you know who
Everyone's
listens?
still awake.
Harrison,
I
I
have
will slap
something to
fire
add.
out of you
So
right
my
now.
dad is a new listener.
Is he?
What? I'm just saying. My dad has been
Shout out
listening
to
lately.
Pops.
There you
And
go.
he asked me.
Pops.
He says. He
What up,
says,
Pops?
"Do you and Brandon actually hate each other, or is it just a bit?" And
My
I'm here
dad
to.
asked the same thing.
I'm
And
here
he-
to set the record straight. I hate your ass.
Here.
flip it.
Not good. Good. It's about time. It's about time that you admit it. God damn it! Thank you. I've been waiting for so long.
Any other grievances to air?
For those that are listening,
We play it really well.
yeah, we do. We do. That's good. That's good because we really don't hate each other at all. It's
Yeah.
just, it's fun. It's fun.
No. I fucking hate you.
Sometimes.
Sam, take us out here
Sometimes,
before I
maybe.
kill
Yeah.
him. Brennan, you mind your goddamn business. You shut your ass up over there. Sam, take us out of here. I gotta cuss you out now too.
Man, see, Hayes hates everyone equally. So,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
yeah, 193 in the book.
Equal opportunist.
Can't wait to see who we insult next week. So for Jason
It's
Myers
coming.
and Harrison, Brendan,
It's coming.
Hayes.
It's coming.
I'm
Bye.
Sam. Thanks so much for listening. 193 in the
Bye.
book. Tell your friends. Tell your dad to listen.
Goodbye,
Go Birds.
everybody.
Go Birds. Go
Yes.
Red Birds.
No, dead birds. They're dead. Goodbye.